What up everybody, Wiser1 here with TattooPro Stencils. In today's tutorial, you're going to learn how to do a really quick skull, forearm, airbrush tattoo. So get your airbrushes ready, let's paint. This airbrush tattoo is completed using the following TattooPro design sheets: skulls, coin Lotus, and Freestyle tools. And also features elements from the Graffiti Madness stencil kit. Before you start, clean off the tattoo area with a paper towel sprayed with rubbing alcohol. I like to place random star-shaped skin-safe stickers onto the skin. Sometimes really cheap stickers have adhesives with strong chemicals that can harm the skin, so please make sure to use high-quality stickers that are non-toxic. Now we're ready to bring on the stencils. First, take the front-facing skull stencil and lay it down on the center of the forearm. Holding it in place with your fingers, spray a light mist around the entire edge of the stencil, adjusting your fingers as needed. Try to always keep at least one finger holding it down on the skin at all times. Next, you can start filling in the eye and nose holes quite a bit darker than the mist around the edge. These are the details of the skull. When you pull the stencil away, if you notice any fuzzy or blurry parts around the edges, simply lay the stencil back down in the same spot and give it one more quick spray. Do this everywhere needed, and when you get to the finger tab, just rotate your stencil a bit to clean up the edge. Now you can add a bit more mist around the edge to darken up the shadows slightly. Next, you'll take the optional lower jaw stencil and place it as needed. Start to spray a mist around the edge of this, but be careful not to spray past the edges of the first part of the design. And make sure not to spray too dark. It's easier to add to the darkness than it is to take it away. To fix the mark left by the finger tab, rotate the stencil and spray it away. Next, take any one of the Freestyle tools to help add definition to the skull. What we're going to do is use the edge to separate the teeth and add some more detail. Don't forget to add a shadow between the teeth and the jaw. Then you can add a little spray to separate the teeth one by one. Now for the upper part. Add any more you need based on your own judgment. The next details are added in without any stencil guides. Remember to go easy on the ink. You can always go darker if you need to, but it's near impossible to undo if you go too dark. Shadow across the bridge of the nose, around the eye sockets, across the brow, underneath the cheekbones, and around the sides and top of your skull. This will add depth and more detail to the tattoo. Now let's add some bones. Lay down the bone stencil and spray a light mist around the edge, being careful not to spray past the edge of what you've already done. You can even use the edge of the bone to add more definition to the jawbone if needed. And now you can add shadow to the bones. Let's do one on this side too. Now we're ready to add some background. I'm taking the water splash from the Koi and Lotus set and using it to add elements behind my skull. Lay it down and spray lightly around the edge of the entire shape and darker over the detail areas. Spray over any finger marks by laying it back down and going right over it. Add in the shadows from the wave with some freehand spray. You can rotate the stencil and lay it down in different areas to add even more splash effects using the same method. You can also use this method to connect centerpieces of a full sleeve, tying them together. Next, we'll use the edge of a Freestyle tool to add even more background effects. Lay down the tool and mist along the edge. Then move it in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch increments in a fan-like manner, spraying at every stop. Be careful not to spray over what you've already laid down. This can make your tattoo look sloppy. Play around with the tool to find different shapes that can be used for this background, and experiment with different ways you can add to it. Next, I'm going to use the Graffiti Madness halftone stencil to add some extra halftone effects around my skull. Now I'm going to finish it off with some stencil swirls from the Koi and Lotus set. Some more stars from the Graffiti Madness kit. You can never have too many stars. Now we get to remove the stickers we placed in the beginning and see the cool effects that gave us. And there it is, a super quick forearm tattoo design you can complete with your TattooPro Stencils. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the awesome tutorials in the future. And don't forget to share your tattoos with us on Instagram, #TattooPro Stencils.